I'm Marjorie from Marjorie's Candies, and what I'm going to show you today is how to open up a coconut, and we're going to make toasted coconut, so I can use it later on to mix with my chocolate. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, when I get this at the grocery store, they must drill a little line around it to make it easier for you. I don't think they're born that way. But anyway, so the first thing you want to do is get the milk out. See? That's the milk. And there's three, I guess I could call them eyes at the top, and they're a little bit softer than the shell. So in order to get the milk out, you have to make at least 2 holes, and then you shake it until the milk comes out. Okay, so we'll see what we can do here. I just have a screwdriver with a Phillips head, and I'm just going to, once it's in there, okay, can't be shy. And you can sort of give it a twist. Oh, I heard a little vacuum seal. That must mean it's fresh. Okay, well I'll just do it. There's a hole there. I'm going to try another side. Okay, I'll do that again over here. Okay. Not sure what I'll use the milk for, but it'll be fun to see it. Okay. Well, there we go. There comes that. Milking the coconut. It's like watching paint dry. I think that's it. No? We'll have to find something to do with this coconut milk. Maybe you can make a drink. Add a little vodka to it. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to try to open up the coconut in here. But if I can't, we'll have to go outside. This is a little harder lasting. Okay. I close my eyes when I do this, when I hit it, just in case it shatters. I see it getting a little crack. Here's another one. Okay, there's the coconut, and you can keep hitting it to loosen it, because you can use a flathead screwdriver or a sharp knife to loosen it from the side. And you want to collect your coconut so it doesn't get, you just pull it away, and you just work at it like that. Okay. It takes a little while, so you have to be patient. Play with it. It's sort of fun. Sometimes it will all come out in one piece, and sometimes it'll give you a little bit of a hard time. So I'm going to work on this for a little while, get it all out, and then I'll show you the next step I can really show you. Okay. You want to just take, this is a vegetable peeler, and I just peel it. I virtually just peel it, okay? I'll peel this one piece, and I'll show you the next thing that I do. Then my video man won't have to do so much editing. It's a beautiful piece of coconut, okay? And then, I'll just set this aside. I'll take if I'm going to toast this, actually I'll take a plate, and my grater, and I want to grate in the direction of the coconut, which runs this way. So you wouldn't want to grate, you know, this way. You want to grate down. Okay? So it looks like that. Okay. So that's how you want to make fresh coconut. So I'll keep doing this till it's all done, and then I'll show it. You can see me putting it in the oven, and we'll toast it. Okay? Okay. Well, now we've gotten all the coconut all grated. And this is one complete coconut with a few little teeny weeny pieces because I didn't want to get my fingers in there too. So what I did was I weighed this, and it's a half a pound of coconut. Now the bags of coconut, one more comes. Something out of the freezer. That is what you see in the grocery store, and that is 14 ounces. Now, what I want to do with this coconut, like I said, this is a half a pound. I do want to add the coconut milk back into here. That's what we decided to do because there's so much flavor in here. We'll let it soak for a little while, then I'm going to toast it. But you also can add a couple of tablespoons of sugar to the coconut milk before you add it in here, because some say that it does enhance the flavor of the coconut. But my feeling is that I'd rather just leave it the way it is. And believe me, I'm all for sugar, being that I have a candy and cookie company, but sometimes I think sugar isn't always necessary. But you can do that. So I'm just going to strain this right in. Okay, there's some few little things. I'm not going to put it all in, I'm just going to see how much is here. I tried this a little while ago, and it does absorb it pretty well, pretty quickly. So when we dry this in the oven, a lot of that flavor will stay in, just the moisture will come out. So I'll go ahead and add it all. If some of it comes out in the end, I don't think it will, as you see. It's all going in pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit for a moment. Couple of minutes, that's all. It pretty much went right in. Then I'm going to spread it out on the cookie sheet, and I'll show you that right before I put it in the oven. Okay, I'm ready now to put this out onto my cookie sheet. Alright. I'm putting this on parchment paper. If you can get yourself some parchment paper, it'll be great. So first I'm just going to set it out to the edge, and I'm just going to put it right into the oven. I've got my oven on about 325. I bake most things at 325. And I'm just going to put it on for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to check it. Okay, now the bell went off. So a little habit I have with my bell, since I know it's going to cook more, I always put it on for whatever it is I think I'm going to cook it for, so I don't forget to put the timer on. Okay? So what I do, if you hold on, see my fingers holding onto the parchment paper? I hold on to it so the parchment paper doesn't fall off. Because I'm left-handed, it's always hard to see what I'm doing. I just put it onto a different, this is cold, so I can just move this around. That way I can be sure that the coconut is really mixed up, you know, so instead of just stirring it right on the tray. Okay, so we're going to put this back in. Even when I put it in the oven, I like to hold on to the parchment paper because sometimes it'll slide back. And because we put that extra liquid on, it might take an extra cooking process just to get rid of it, but it will be more flavorful. So we'll leave it again for about 5 or 6 minutes and watch it. Okay, I think it's probably done. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it sit here and let it cool down right on the tray. And that will help to even dry it out a little more, but it feels very, very crunchy. Okay, thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.